Yeah, I know. That's what I know my home. At least that's what I think. Yeah. What's he playing though? I don't know.
How do you adjust to high school so far? Do you like it?
He likes high school. Yeah. Our middle school was, he's ready to be done.
Is that 6th through 8th or 7th?
6th through 8th. So, yeah, he was just kind of ready to be done. They don't, like, he wasn't playing basketball, you know, they kind of have the basics. And, he's enjoyed high school. He also has a older brother and older sister that are in high school, so we were all kind of just
Do they play tennis too? No.
I've said that I can only handle one in each of these sports. The oldest was a volleyball player, and then his older brother, who's a sophomore, is a runner. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, is it a big high school like the Hill?
I'm trying to think. I'd say it's about $4.50 a class.
Yeah, right about the same. Like for tennis, I think we'll play like similar sizes. That's about the size of Liberty. I think we're 2,000.
Are they in the highest class?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how we are too. Yeah, there's a high school in Omaha. There's like 1,000 kids in that class.
Oh my gosh, huge. I do think that, so there's two schools in Liberty, Liberty North. Liberty's smaller, which we filter into. Liberty North, the graduating class, which is I think we're graduating at 5. They're graduating at almost 7.
Yeah.
just kind of ready to be done with middle school.
There's kind of a point that it just becomes a little, and it's not small by any means, but feels very middle school. And then there was a point that I was done with middle school too.
It's been really nice though because he has identical twin sisters that are in 7th grade. So having them both at the same, or having them all at the same school for a year
This has been amazing.
really nice.
You have
Three within 20 months.
We had 3 in 2 years and 10 months, and that was none of them are twins.
We wanted to have 3, and then
you're like, oh look.
Yeah, the twins were obviously a surprise, and after that, my wife's like, we just have another one since we've only been through it twice. And I'm like, let's get through 5 years of having all of them.
Right, and then we'll see.
But then we were so busy, we're like, okay, that's enough.
Oh gosh, well, that's, my middle one has a few friends that they adopted twins. Gotcha.
Hey!
Oh, good point. They had adopted twins because if they were pregnant, they got pregnant. And so it's almost the same exact situation. Like, they had adopted the twins, and then I don't even know if they got pregnant, and then they got pregnant. So.
Thank you.
First 5 years of that.
Do you even remember?
We were living downtown Chicago. Too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we moved.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
We moved to Omaha in 2016. So the first 6 years of his life, we were in Chicago with everyone. So
Oh my gosh.
it was a zoo.
A zoo, yes.
Hey, what's going on over here, man? What's all this business transaction you doing, Max?
We have moved our
Hey, we
office.
gotta watch you, Max.
We have moved our office to this location.
You got the office in this look. Okay.
And by the way, you are our new secretary.
Oh, I'm the new. Well, you
Yeah.
got a good man there. I don't know what he's signing, but you're dealing with a good man.
Now, let me say, I have
We're actually
very
buying
little
the club
memory by
today.
the
I'm
time he
selling your
came.
club.
Selling it.
I don't remember what those next few years were like. I remember that no one wanted us to come out of our home and join them at any point.
Did you grow up in that area?
No, I'm from Southeast Kansas, and so my husband is from like Kansas City on the Kansas side, so it's part of my territory. And he had settled there kind of after a little bit after college. He went to William Jewell and played basketball there, so.
You might be down there.
So, do you miss Chicago?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
My wife never wanted to leave. She's from Omaha.
Okay.
And I'm from Northwest Indiana, which is 35 minutes from downtown. But it got to a point when we had our kids, I hated my job, wanted to start over a new career,
Yeah.
didn't necessarily want to do it in the city.
Sure.
So I always really liked Omaha.
Omaha is
And,
fantastic.
Yeah, and so it was a great move for us, even though, it took her a year and a half before she realized it. Well then, when COVID happened too, she was, very happy that we were
Where you were.
because we still had friends living downtown.
Absolutely, just,
So our kids really liked it too.
I always said, I was like, we've got some pretty dear friends that live in Omaha, and I always said that if it wasn't Kansas City, which Kansas City has become such a just way different than like right out of school, that downtown, and it's just a fun city. The sports teams are doing really well.
Yeah, one of my a kid I lived with, I went to Indiana.
Oh,
A kid I played soccer there, and a kid I lived with lives in Kansas City now, but he played for what used to be the Wizards a long
fun,
time ago,
yes.
and he's still involved with the team now. So whenever we go down there, we try to see him and his
Yes.
family.
Oh, how fun is that?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Oh.
Yeah, but like between Kansas City and coming, I like coming here.
Oh, yes,
So,
yes.
With
Yes.
those two places,
It's
2
just
or 3
easy.
hours apart,
Right. It's not bad at all.
That's why I suggested cash.
In Omaha, they'll have a tournament or two.
Mhm.
More so than Kansas City doesn't have a ton. I don't know why that they're not having very many anymore.
Yeah, Omaha kind of lacks in
Tennis
the
side.
tournaments. I think now that high school's over, there'll be some more
A
this
little bit
spring,
more.
summer.
See, that's interesting that you guys are, because Logan and I were talking about the fact that I think that they only let them play 2 tournaments while they're in school ball, and I was like, well,
You're not allowed to play in Omaha.
any at all?
No, I don't think so, because that Harong kid who played at Westside, he got let go from the team this year because he was playing
In USC?
outside tournaments.
I need to double check it, but they've said that you can play 2. You can choose 2. So I'll have to double check that. We haven't even met. They haven't even met as a team, or the coach is new, so I'll be curious to see.
Then you'd be paying more. Mortgage. Well, that's, one thing is, it makes it hanging until at least, you know, you got to go back on Monday. You know, you can kind of see what. Mortgage. Financial terms, mortgage.
He looks like he's grown a bit over like the last year. With how skinny he is.
Yes, and those legs have yet to catch up with the torso. The legs are really long. He is actually he hasn't needed it this tournament, but that Oshkin slaughter has like that where he needs that band has really been bugging him.
Oh, his knees.
His knees are yes. It'll kind of come out of nowhere, and he can barely walk with it. You can tell when he's going. He's done it a few different times, so we're still figuring out how to use that body. Just the legs are longer. Yes.
It's hard as it grows.
Yes.
It takes him a while to figure out how to move again.
Yes, that's exactly right.
the hybrid thing I was hearing about with the CrossFit style thing on certain days? Thanks a lot. What's your name?
Yep.
Well, down there, once you present it, you'll initial it, and date it, you'll initial it, and date it. Then page 2, possession at the time of closing. 4A. 5A, check mark there. So you'll get
So will
credit
he
for
play against? Will you guys play against Alcorn when he gets in school, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they play them.
they do?
Mhm.
property taxes.
But
rear.
this Jason kid who we know, he's pretty good. He was 14 and was a freshman last year. But Troy, who's at our high school, and is a wrong kid.
How old is Troy?
He'll be a junior next year.
Okay.
Mhm. And I would say he's probably top 4
Yeah.
because they have Hunter wins it every year.
Okay.
Kid from Lincoln wins it every year.
Is he 16s also?
I don't know if he's going to be a senior next year or a junior. I know he's won state since freshman year every year.
Oh, he has.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get 2 scanning cards here.
But then there's a couple other kids, and then Troy and Haran are pretty tough.
They're tough. Yeah.
But Troy's very small.
He is
Very
really.
small.
I don't like. I've seen his name. And, now that we're just
Taylor's a
getting
head
this-
taller than him.
Stop. Really? Huh. That's interesting.
He's just like super scrappy.
Just athletic and
You know, I mean, just
strong.
has played tennis his whole
Oh
life
my.
and just
He gets it.
and he's a huge jerk if he's at home, so he plays that angle too the whole
Yeah.
match.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
get under your skin and
Certain things that we're checking out now, just maybe usage. So here, check 5A. And the pictures, is there anything in here that's okay?
Maybe try cooking chill off, because sometimes it's weird. Not hurt. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Let me know.
Okay. Well, you bring your own water in.
Huh? For my enchilada. I'll probably forget I have it, to be honest.
For my enchiladas, yeah, player.
Hello, guys.
How y'all doing?
This is residential.
You did that we did on the thing? Oh, you didn't know your card was on there? I'd like, I would love it. Look at that.
No. I don't trust Apple with that stuff.
Yeah. 30 cents.
So,
Here. Eric?
so number 23, this is the property exposure.
Right, you were all set. We should have picked up. Look out. Mine. It's cold. I feel ya. You know that part. Have a good day, guys. Hey, thanks. I've been trying, like, they say I've been trying. Now they are. Where are you?
So here, 23. Check that. So now you'll pick on the seller's name. Mailing address.
Hello.
We can try to get it done.
Hello again, guys.
Hey, how we doing?
Good, how are you?
How we doing, everybody? You got a tournament today?
Yeah.
Ian's super excited about it.
Oh,
How do you imagine Ian in class?
Annoying.
That is spot on. Nice job.
I know, I'm pretty good at guessing.
Okay,
That
come on.
is-
I'm like the one that talks the most.
Yeah,
just
but
because-
that's probably means you're annoying.
I know some
Honestly,
good.
we have a pretty quiet class. I think most times just me and Ian talking to each other.
I know. It's like everyone has to listen to a conversation.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody listens to what we got.
Some girl like just randomly talked about tennis after we.
Who won?
Miley, I think.
Oh, the one with the
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah. It was just the most random thing ever.
It's fine. Alright, well, good luck
Would not want to be
today.
in a class with you.
Yes,
I sit by myself and
If
don't care.
she would sit as far away for the
You can sit in this corner Sam sits.
Yeah, absolutely. As far away from me as possible.
Oh yeah, no, that's all my teachers put me in the very back.
Alright, good luck today, guys. Good to see you. Water apples.
Yeah.
I see that. A lot of those rackets I did not see yesterday. Hello. Huh?
You know, one thing. A lot of times you want to check for bad soil. Bad soil. Very expensive. Friend of mine built one. Off Jump 41. About 20 years ago, he built his own house.
That's a good shot.
Really nice house. And he knew it going in bad soil.
This is Taylor's growing pains, where he plays somebody who's more experienced, better player, and he just is all, I'm done.
You have no idea. I feel like you just described Logan. Logan's, I feel like Taylor's a very good player. Who was watching him, he was like, that kid's good. But like when you play someone who's very beatable, we just melt. We have invested in some mental tennis games, and a lot of this purpose is to watch the body language on camera. And so, yeah, we just live that almost every single tournament, at least once or twice. Or tennis is such a, like, after our kids kind of doing different sports, and tennis is, I feel like, the hardest mental, like, you're just kind of out there on an island, and you have to bring yourself.
I play now, but I never played growing up.
Yeah.
And always played soccer, and it's just totally, it's a totally different thing.
It
but
totally
also,
is.
it's hard because they're kids, and you don't know what they're going through.
I was
out there
watching him, and when Logan and I were watching him for a little bit after his first match, I was like, do you see how composed he is? And he just, if you think, he looks so much more composed and handling. His brain might be screaming other things at him right now, but his body language at least makes him look like he's in control. Logan starts to kind of hit a point that you can read his body language and see where he's at.
So anyway, if you want to write down,
I'd love for you to send me that video.
Oh, I totally will. Yes.
Because I'd like him and his coach to sit down and watch.
Oh, 100%. The reason we even got this in the first place was because a kid he had played did the same, like, videoed it on a GoPro, and it was really, I absolutely love. Once we get this done, I'll get your, because I'm live streaming it for my husband.
Oh.
It's got a pretty neat little, and it comes with a bunch of accessories that I don't know how to use. So it's all a learning process. I told him, I was like, I'm gonna learn how to use this thing. We've had this since Christmas, and we haven't even gotten it out once. So.
So your total cost
Yeah, I think the hardest thing for me is that I had a brother who was 18 months older than me, and then another brother who was about 20 months younger than me. So I was in the middle,
You were
but,
right in the
but
middle,
we beat the crap out of each other growing up, and always played the same sports.
You did.
And he has his two sisters, who he, they get along, and never fight, and it's like, okay, where do you get the fire actually
to go do this? that's he and his brother.
I can't do it because then I'm the mean
Right,
dad.
the mean dad. Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of Kent. My husband played basketball, and just has this absolutely natural competitive streak in him. My middle one, who just carries this cocky, like I don't even know where he gets this confidence, but this one doesn't. So that's its own other battle too to say. How do you teach that? The boys are 16 months apart.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Your boys are.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then my middle and my oldest are 18 months apart. So that's how the 2 years and 10 months between all three of them. But Riley's kind of got a little bit of quiet confidence in her. This one has some, but it's just so different how they all three are so different in the way they compete and handle things and stress.
Based on the price of this. Based on the price of your property should be less. So that's pretty cheap compared to
All right, well, Monday I can talk to
what bank you talk to?
well, I'll get to